Welcome to the live stream here. We are on our second and last game of day one of the qualifying round. Significance of the game here, we have Sherbrooke in the yellow, white, green, and we have Waterloo in the black here. Winner of the game will advance to Division 1. Loser of the game will unfortunately compete in Division 2 moving forward for Saturday and Sunday here. We want to also begin this live stream and acknowledge that we are on the land that has been inhabited by Indigenous people for thousands of years. We acknowledge that the Canadian University Ultimate Championships are being played on the traditional territory of the Anishinaabe, Huron-Wendat, Haudenosaunee, and Ojibwe-Chippewa people. The land that is home to the Métis and most recently the territory of the Mississauga of the Credit First Nation, who are direct descendants of the Mississauga of the Credit. We acknowledge that Brampton also resides within Treaty 19. Today, this meeting place is still the home to many Indigenous people from across Turtle Land, and we are grateful to have the opportunity to play on this land.
Thank you, Carmen. So Carmen is alongside myself, Alicia Racine, on the mic for this Opens matchup. So we got Graham in the middle, number 36 with the disc. Back to Graham in the middle. It looks like Sherbrooke has a 4-person zone set and has worked in their favor.
There's a very strong gust wind. I think it's going up to 45 kilometers an hour now. It's a very strong crosswind from the far side, closer sideline towards the far sideline here. We'll see how it plays.
Sherbrooke starting the run. Dupont-Graton with the disc on the sidelines. Amiot in the middle. Dupont-Graton again with the disc. Back on the far side. Disc in the middle. Amiot. Looking end zone. 17, Dupont-Graton. The around throw to the middle. To La Pointe Majeure. A run through D by number 3, Mac. Graham with the disc. On the far side, Graham back with the disc. Calling his offense back in for some assistance. Nice grab there. Disc back in the middle.
Pretty loose look in the zone defense here. Sherbrooke here seems to be content with the little chip passes, letting them work those small passes, but really clogging up the middle for any throws more than 10, 15-yard gainers. Hopefully the win will create some turnovers for them. Just making sure they're containing the defense here on the offense on here Waterloo. Forcing them to throw a lot of short passes. Greatest attempt there on the sideline. Cutter was open in the end zone. Unfortunately, that aggressive crosswind just pushed that pass out of bounds here.
To our viewers from Quebec, bienvenue tout le monde de Montréal. We will be having a little bit of French as well.
Parfait.
Parfait, as Carmen would say. Waterloo in the doorstep. Fortunately, just an incomplete throw up the line.
Seeing the wind really play a factor right now early in the game as the players start to adjust. Any frisbee coming towards our direction here will be popping up in the air a little bit more. And the opposite, anything towards the far sideline here will be pushed down quite aggressively, just like we saw with that throw there.
The handler movement by Duquette and Vignon-Lecomte.
throwing right into the wind there from that sideline.
So that's Huang with the disc, looking to Graham on the open side. That's Edwardson. And a great poach defense there by Sherbrooke.
Timeout called by Sherbrooke. Understanding that the turnovers here might not come too frequently, want to make sure the offense, after a few transitions, get a chance to kind of run the offense that they want and try to clean up the game a little bit. Not too uncommon seeing a bit of jitters, a few more turnovers in the first point. Hopefully the game will settle down a little bit.
And a reminder to our sponsors. A big shout out, thank you to VC Ultimate. Did you know VC Ultimate has been outfitting Ultimate players since 1998? Be sure to check out the VC merch tent if you are here this weekend. You won't miss it. It's got a lot of banners on the sidelines, and there's some great swag for you all there. Also can visit the website. Discraft, thank you for all your support. Discraft was also launched in 1978 and has been serving disc sports athletes for many years. And a big thanks for the venue, the city of Brampton, for hosting. As Canada's 9th largest city, they've got to know how and the facilities to make your sporting events a success. We are back from the timeout. Sherbrooke will be starting with the disc. Looks like it's person-to-person defense. A shot deep. Brought down by number 17, Dupont-Graton. Looking for Duquette. Duquette with the disc.
Great fake there.
Dupont-Graton in the middle.
Great defense by 25 there. Had a big bid, trying to take away that break side mark. Throw didn't go off, but did his job. Caused that turnover there, playing very good person defense on the dump bail.
Chow to pick up on the open side. Looking for Graham. To Edwardson. Edwardson up the line. Was brought down by Sherbrooke. Vignon-Lecombe with the disc.
We're seeing some strikes open early in the game there, but you can tell the person with the frisbee is just holding onto that disc, knowing that the wind would affect their usual successful 40, 50-yard throws. Players will adjust as the game keeps going on.
Up on the open side. It's the far side with Graham. Disc is flowing. Edwardson with the disc. Looking end zone.
High release forehand with the wind here. Supanthong with the catch. High releases are okay in the wind as long as they get completed there, right?
The Sherbrooke defender was just a bit off the mark, just jumped a bit too high.
Not quite sure if that was the intended receiver, but when it works, it works.
When it works, it works. And we've got scores. So it's 1-0 for Waterloo.
Waterloo's roster seems to have quite a bit of depth there, hey?
Absolutely. They really do.
Not to name drop, but apparently there's been a few teams that these players play for in the summer season club teams. Furious George, GT, Phoenix, and some professional ultimate teams there as well.
Seems to be that after speaking to both coaches from both teams, there's a lot of experience in the professional and club systems.
Both coaches sounded very confident in their team heading to this match.
Great float pull, landing right at the end zone line. Varé Or pour commencer la marche. Fortunate turn, picked up by Waterloo. That's Tang with the disc in the middle. Great grab by O'Rourke. O'Rourke to Howe. Hue.
Waterloo again cashing in on a point. Not again to the intended receiver, but you know what again? If it works, it works.
If it works, it works. That's 2 plays that was caught by Jack Park, one of the captains for the Waterloo Warriors.
Sherbrooke playing some good person defense here. It's not a bad thing when the intended receiver isn't kind of thrown to. However, I think if everyone else can keep their heads up and try to help out on those overthrown or missed throws, we'll see if there's going to be a few frisbees that work Sherbrooke's way.
A fun fact for the Varé Or is we have some siblings on the team. So Felix Leonard and Adam Leonard, both brothers. Felix is older and his younger brother is Adam. The coach was very proud to say that he loves playing with his siblings. And it's a fun thing to have happen in Frisbee, especially at this level.
Waterloo up 2-0 here. See if Sherbrooke can come down and get on board. Offside has been signaled by the observers here. Sherbrooke opted to acknowledge that call, and Frisbee will be brought up to the brick line. Those are the zone look.
This is the older brother, Leonard, with the disc in the middle. Duquette. Back to Leonard. To Dupont-Graton. To Leonard. Back to Dupont-Graton. Looking for his bail.
Can hear the no around calls from the Waterloo sideline here, really trying to trap that frisbee. Incredible throw into the field against the wind. Unfortunate drop by 80 there.
Nadeau unfortunately just couldn't make the grab. Tie to intended receiver, number 12, Chen. Back to Sherbrooke with Duquette on the sideline.
Running out of options. Really tough pass, trying to curl that frisbee back into the field with the strong crosswind there. Waterloo seems to try to take advantage of the wind.
Wong to number 5, Clayton. Clayton for his intended receiver, just a bit too low. Dupont-Graton. Trying to find the holes in that zone. Number 0, Ty, will pick up. 5 years out.
Pick called. I was wondering how somebody was so moping.
Ty looking on the end zone line.
Great break side throw to open that up. A little chip pass there.
And a score. Tight
Waterloo,
quarters.
very pumped right now.
Very tight quarters in that area.
Yes.
They're able to jam it in the jam hole.
Jamming at the jam hole. Sherbrooke calling timeout here. Want to regroup. Don't want the game to get away here. It's 3-0. We'll also take a little timeout here and check back in when the disc is in play. Welcome back. Waterloo with the pole here. And Seagulls joining the party again.
Lots of Seagulls joining the party. The score is 3-0 for Waterloo. And Sherbrooke is on the attack.
Wow, amazing catch there.
That was by number 22, Bernard.
Yes. After confirmation, Sherbrooke is on the board.
Sherbrooke is on the board. So that was Bernard to Dupont-Graton in the end zone.
I'd call it a pretty effective timeout there. Nothing better than having a timeout, talk out your game plan, execute what you wanted to do. Waterloo has been very active in the zone, being able to kind of touch and get fingers on those over-the-top attempts. Again, amazing catch by Sherbrooke there to maintain possession. And nice catch in the end zone there, a little sky battle there.
And sometimes it's those throws that you're not sure you can get. You just risk it.
Yes.
Go for it. And, sometimes you come down with it. Look at that.
Yeah.
They did a good job.
Yes.
Came down with the disc. Correction on the Sherbrooke side. It's Leonard for both brothers.
See if Sherbrooke can kind of get some momentum off that first point. We'll see how Waterloo does working with the frisbee up the wind on the side here.
That was a pull from Vigneault-Lecomte. Waterloo will start the march. Edwardson.
Quick melt into person defense here.
Great grab by Supentang. And there's a quick turn here. Sherbrooke with the disc. That's Leonard brother sending it in the end zone for intended receiver, number 93, Jérôme. Fortunately couldn't come down with the disc. Edwardson.
Great throw.
To Graham.
It's a big long throw. It's going to hang in the air. Going to have a little sky battle here. Oh, it, grabbing the end zone.
With a
Sherbrooke teammate offering some support.
and the crowd goes wild.
Crowd goes wild.
Great attempt from both players there.
That was 36 on Waterloo, right?
No, that was not 36. 36 was the thrower.
36 was the thrower.
36 was the thrower. That was Graham with the huck.
And we had an instant replay there. It looked like the receiver almost jumped too high and then had to reach down low and grab the frisbee. Incredible athleticism over there.
Good efforts. The score is now 4 for the Waterloo Warriors and 1 for the Waterloo de Sherbrooke. We have 4 observers for this game today. We want to thank them for taking the time to spend a full weekend here in Brampton. Waterloo will start with the pull. Disc is in the middle. Swinging it around. That was Leonard taking control there. To Duquette, intended receiver. Bernard on the sidelines. Throwing it in the middle, and we have a melt call. Number 19, CUUC.
Very effective give and go runs there, breaking up the zone.
29, Duquette on the doorstep.
Oh, that throw is just very tough into the wind right now. We'll have to get low and snap those throws back against the wind.
So that was Huao.
Sherbrooke trying to keep their heads up. They worked it up the zone very beautifully there. A little bit disappointing to see the score happen just one pass. Waterloo really punishing on the transition. It's windy, all right, but they seem to be executing the throws quite nicely, and that seems to be the difference right now.
Their risks that they're taking to send it in the end zone, even with this wind, has worked very well for them.
Photographer in the house.
Thank all the volunteers and support staff that are here this weekend, spending 3 days with us, the medical staff. I want to thank all of them and our viewers. Obviously, we have to thank our viewers. Tune in today, tomorrow, and Sunday for more live stream events.
For those just joining us, reminder that this game, the winner will advance into Div 1 play, and unfortunately, the team that does not win will be going into the Division 2 play starting tomorrow.
So, great pull.
Great pull by a player wearing great camel pants.
Beautiful camel pants. Looks like we got a zone set here against the Waterloo. Finding the holes.
Woo! Upside down backhand thrown there. Quick transition with the huck. Just a little high, out of the reach.
What a great attempt. Bernard to start the rush. On that sideline.
Let's see if Sherbrooke can capitalize on this. Sherbrooke is getting their turnover chances.
Vignon Lecomte with the disc.
Oh, unfortunate drop there.
Bernard just wasn't able to keep it down.
Just anticipating the cup to come around you, looking for your next pass before you catch it.
Waterloo to start the rush.
Oh, that wind sneaking up on these discs. Gotta watch it till you get into your hands.
Looks like there's a call. Looks like Vignon Lecomte with the disc. Swinging it to Bernard. Bernard. Back to Vignon. Lecomte.
Waterloo setting up in a vertical stack here. 5 coming under.
That's Tang. To Kui. Kui. To
Little
Mac.
give and go there.
Mac was looking. Kui was looking for Mac. It's a quick turn.
Waterloo's setting up their zone already, looking to trap on the sideline. Number 6 on black will be having a no around force, trying to force the player to throw the frisbee into the wind.
Vignon Lecomte.
Hammer time.
Hammer time it is. Hammer time. Perron on the mark. Park captain. Sends it in the end zone.
It's another sky battle and in favor for Waterloo. Chen with the score there.
Chen with the sky battle. These sky battles are fun to watch.
Yes, very few tough battles for Sherbrooke. Hard to kind of keep their head up right now. I mean, their positioning is there. These Hucks are contesting them, but Waterloo just making some absolutely incredible catches. It's very exciting to watch, but you got to feel for the Sherbrooke players here.
Oh, absolutely. I think the coach, Simon Martin, is very happy to be representing the Varie-Or and wants his team to be successful. They're still not out of this game. Frisbee is a long game. Still lots of time to go here. Maybe we'll see Sherbrooke take some more risk shots.
Score now 6-1. Half will be at 8 unless there is a time cap at the 40-minute mark. See Waterloo start to roll their bench a little bit using their full roster, which is important when you're playing a 3-day tournament. You want to sprout the mileage, want to make sure your top players have fresh legs, and the more important games on the last day there.
That was a pull by Clayton Duquette with the disc on the open side. Looking for his intended receiver, but receiver was looking end zone.
Seemed to be some confusion with the mid-poppers in the deep. We'll see if Sherbrooke can get it back. Frisbee out on the sideline where it is harder for the thrower to get the frisbee back onto the field.
Away.
Another sky battle. Sherbrooke coming down with this one.
That was 24, Vignon Lecomte. And number 28, O'Rourke, was able to get the D. Away to Clayton, to Horn. Away. To Clayton. just tiptoed out of bounds. Very close. Sherbrooke to start on their end zone line. A blade throw. Pilon is ready for the mark. Horn to start for the Warriors. Horn.
Can hear from the sideline screaming, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it.
It's a great risk taken by Sherbrooke, looking in the end zone. They had deep striker, number 29, Duquette, on the mark. Waterloo working their way up the line.
Here comes their sky battle. Oh, wow. 3 Sherbrooks coming down there for help. Great team defense there.
Duquette. Leonard sending it deep.
From the angle, it looked like 93 had to play on that disc, but the wind really took it in the last bit. Waterloo not afraid of the long game.
But it was brought down by the Warriors. To start the rush, Leonard sending it deep. For number 0, Blanchette on the doorstep. Looking up line to the intended receiver, Leonard, for the second point in Sherbrooke's game.
Here we go, 6-2. Nice to see Sherbrooke winning some battles in the air, coming down with those high throws. You can also tell that they're anticipating those sky battles, and when the frisbee goes up, it's no longer one player going up. You can see the rest of the team, whoever's close by, joining in that little battle there. I'm sure the coach kind of brought that into play after Waterloo had a few throws that connected. Was an intended receiver who caught it. So it's nice to see the team playing some supportive defense there.
And it's just sometimes those little adjustments that makes a change or a shift in the game. You could see that Waterloo was capitalizing on their deep throws and deep strikes. And Sherbrooke just adjusted a little bit.
And nice to see Sherbrooke opening up their game with some deep throws as well. Sometimes they don't connect, but then it keeps the options open on the undercuts, keeping the defense a little more honest there.
They definitely have people running in the end zone.
Yeah.
So handlers like Leonard keep throwing that disc deep. Change the pace of the game. To start with the pull, Vignon-Lecomte floating when the seagull floated by as well. I thought that was the disc. Would have been way out of bounds. Waterloo.
We have 3-3-1 action here from Sherbrooke. 3-2. Nope, 3-3-1.
Graham playing give and go with Chow and Edwardson. A crash by Edwardson. Graham. Huang. Now Graham. To Edwardson. To Graham. Gaining yards wherever they can. Crashing that cup. Swinging the disc around.
Sherbrooke really investing a lot of their players on that far sideline there. Trying to keep that frisbee on that sideline. Waterloo's doing a great job breaking out of it. Waterloo no better than to take that free pass back on that side. They just work so hard. There they go.
Looks like a little bit of fatigue from the defense. Waterloo still punching. Just outside of the end zone.
See if they can work the frisbee to the close sideline here. Oh, unfortunate. You gotta throw the pass with a bit of spin so the wind doesn't carry it. And unfortunately, that one just did not get caught between the two hands there, right off the chest.
Amiot with the disc. The wind has just increased in the last couple of minutes. Waterloo, ciao. Mac to Graham. Graham to Huang.
Number 3, Black, with the score here.
Lawrence Mack.
Kudos to the players playing on the field right now. It is extremely gusty here right now. Might have to quickly Google it to see what the gust is up to, but I can certainly say it was more than when I last checked.
I think it increased by double.
Double?
Double, maybe single.
Yeah, so you think it's at what, 64?
About an ounce.
About an ounce. An ounce of pickle juice?
Ah! An ounce of pickle juice. Reminder, all athletes, drink your electrolytes.
Yes, cramping is no bueno.
No joke over here. If we have anyone watching from Montreal, bienvenue au live stream. I'm doing my very best to get a little bit of French because I know that Carmen loves speaking French. But
I actually love speaking French. Unfortunately, my love for it does not replicate my skill level. It's quite a reverse relationship.
Yes. The love-hate.
Yes.
Get it. Captain Park with the pull. Sherbrooke to start the run. Leonard. Duquette. Back to Leonard. Back to Duquette. Back to Leonard. Some give and go to gain yards.
Great OI throw flick there to break up the zone. See if Sherbrooke can cash in on this offensive set here.
Blanchette to Leonard. Leonard looking for Duquette. Duquette back to Leonard. Nice up the line cut there by Gendron.
Leonard really running this offense right now. Pretty much every other pass is back to him.
Duquette to Leonard.
Oh. Just a zippy pass.
Zippy, zippy. Pancakes in the wind.
It's so hard. It's so windy, you have to whip it, you know?
Yes.
You have to whip it, but it's hard to get whipped at when you're 5 feet away.
And that's Park shooting it.
Great layup bid there by number 12. Brady Chen.
Brady Chen.
Nice dodge by 19.
Duquette sending it over the top.
Oh, would have loved to seen an amazing bid there, but the disc was coming down fast.
And see, the wind is so unpredictable when you do throw those big hucks. Sometimes it crashes.
Yes.
Most times it actually crashes.
Waterloo signaling for a timeout here. Sideline's gonna grab some water. We're also gonna grab some water. BRB.
Well,
Welcome back.
welcome back.
Waterloo. Oh, the wind for once being a friend there. If it wasn't for the wind, that would have sailed out. Oh, very unfortunate drop there.
Uncharacteristic for Park.
I swear I am unbiased, but I would love to see Sherbrooke just score this point and make this game a little bit tighter here. Let's see what they do for the end zone. It's typically a vertical stack, and I would assume it would be the front of the stack here coming in.
Leonard with the disc. Looking for Nadeau.
Interesting play there. Front of the stack was the first look, and then the back of the stack, number 5, came in for the second option.
What a
Waterloo looking to take advantage with that height difference there.
Clayton in the
And
doorstep.
just like that,
Just like that.
Waterloo takes half at 8-2.
That was O'Rourke who brought it down.
Waterloo looking pretty happy, rightfully so. We'll see if Sherbrooke can regroup after the half.
Stay tuned. We're here in Brampton, Ontario. Welcome back. We've got Waterloo and Sherbrooke Varéor to start the second half. It is 8-2 for the Warriors.
Waterloo coming out with a 3-3-1.
Ooh.
Sherbrooke working the frisbee around. Nice punch up the middle there.
Leonard
Ooh, nice OI forehand slice.
to Pilon. Pilon looking end zone.
Great second assist there from Leonard. No points for the stat sheet there, but definitely was one that opened up and broke open the zone.
If you heard on the live stream en français, let's go boys. The Sherbrooke are really excited about that point. It was brought down by number 80, Alexinado.
See if Sherbrooke can gain some momentum here.
8-3. Quick point off the half.
Yes. Serious score was 8-2 at half. You're the coach. For
Oh.
Sherbrooke, you're down by 6. What would you want to say to the boys?
Let's go, les boys! Hello. Sorry, I have to use my French there a little bit. That's probably the first few words that Coach Martin did use after that point. I think I would continue to tell the boys to keep moving the disc the way they were doing through that zone.
Yes.
Taking those risks to throw it over the zone and find those little mid-mids kind of hanging out, the poppers,
Yes.
to then be able to break the zone and work it way.
Takes a lot of skills to execute those throws, and clearly they do have that on the roster for Sherbrooke there, as we just saw.
The Warriors. Number 7, Labonte. To Chow. Chow. To Graham. Graham.
Waterloo working up
Mac.
the offense here. Cuts are coming from the back of the stack, number 5. Bale coming from the front of the stack there.
That's Chow. Chow looking for Graham up the line. End zone is being called.
Waterloo able to maintain possession.
And that was Chow with the score.
Great body awareness and control there to avoid any contact. There was a lot of bodies moving very quickly onto the same area there. Great footwork. He must be great on the dance floor.
Woo! We saw it. We saw it on the field, but on the dance floor. Tell you. Gotta always be careful towards that open side in the end zone. Everyone's trying to get in there and go up
Yes.
the line, and there's normally a lot of traffic. So he did a good job at avoiding that.
Let's see if Sherbrooke can effectively get through the zone here again. It'll be interesting to see if Waterloo transition to a person defense or a quick melt.
You can hear the active sideline as well from the dark side over here. The Park, one of the captains, asking his teammates to be an active sideline.
Yes. Spinorama pole.
And it gains distance.
Just out of bounds. Sherbrooke electing to take the frisbee to the brick line here.
We have a Duquette, Leonard, and Vignon-Lecombe to start the handler movement. Leonard. Vignon-Lecombe able to collect it after the fumble. Leonard. The fakes.
Leonard with another OI flick here, this time cross field. Ooh! Park, unfortunately, was in the space of the landing receiver there. Seems to be okay. Everyone's shaking it off.
So the thrower on that play was number 2 who caught it in there. That's Perron.
Score there by number 22 on Sherbrooke.
Julien Bernard. What a game changer from halftime.
Good to see Park getting up quite quickly after that contact. It's quite the impact there.
Absolutely, you never want to see a player get injured, especially the sky battles or the cuts up the line. Sometimes your head is not always on a swivel.
Right.
And you get it caught up in traffic.
Sherbrooke.
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 Sherbrooke, Quebec.
Ready for the poll here.
I'm going to be teaching Carmen how to speak French.
We don't have enough time for that.
That'll be on another live stream with grocery shopping.
Speaking of which, what other universities do we have here this weekend?
Wow.
Laval, since we're on the topic of French. U of T.
U of T. Of Toronto.
There's many other universities here.
All across Ontario and Quebec. So thank you for traveling this far. For some, it's farther than others. Graham in the middle with the disc. Nice grab by Mac. Mac at a standstill to Graham.
Ooh, great D effort there by 24 on Sherbrooke.
That would be Vignon-Lecompte. There's a turn. Geoffrey to pick up Vignon-Lecompte. To Duquette. Duquette to Geoffroy. To Turgeon-Roy. Back to Duquette. Duquette. To Dupont-Graton. Dupont-Graton looking up line. Defensive play by Lawrence Mack, who sends it in the end zone. Edwardson was able to bring it down.
I believe there's a foul call on the mark. Oh, timeout was called by Waterloo. Thank you, Ben. Doing all the jobs here, working the camera.
Yes, Ben has been very helpful with the camera and the electronics, so we want to thank him, and we will take a short timeout, and we will be right back. And we are back. Edwardson to start off the fight to the end zone for Graham, not in bounds. Number 91.
Soup and Thong with the score here.
And that is a 9-4 score for the Waterloo Warriors. Sherbrooke has definitely done a better job in the second half to prevent the deep throws and deep strikes. Been more of a presence in the deep area, making Waterloo challenge that part of their game.
Waterloo just able to kind of show the depth of their roster when option A is taken away, they seem to be able doing just fine with option B's here, working the short game.
And for having a few players out this weekend, to name a few with injuries, Michael Yu and Alva
Cheng
and James
Carpri. How's my French there?
Carpri. We're getting there.
Thanks.
So just to name a few that were injured and no longer here this weekend. We hope you get better.
Yes. Can see that Alva Cheng here is a captain. Obviously very sad to not be able to participate in the nationals this year. Apparently he has a hand fracture that was sustained in regionals a few weeks ago. But happy to see the players who are injured still out traveling with the team to be a part of the team on the sideline.
That is Ben Clayton, captain of the Warriors, with the pull. Brought down by Duquette and Leonard. Back to Duquette.
Looks
Leonard.
like Waterloo stopped the zone defense. It wasn't working quite well. Leonard was doing a very good job with the zone looks, breaking it up, causing them to change up their offensive set. And look at that, they create a turnover.
Yeah, Sherbrooke had definitely good flow there. The wind just was caught up.
Great defense there by number 29 on Sherbrooke.
Monsieur Duquette, Jacob Duquette. Up the line to Bernard. Looking for Leonard, but great defensive effort.
By Raymond Ho.
Way to put a lot of pressure on the intended receiver. Clayton looking to get open. Just overthrown, and it looks like the Varior will start in their end zone.
Let's see Sherbrooke starting up their end zone set here. See if they're play. There's a violation in the play here. The frisbee rolled from in the end zone to outside of the end zone, and the play should have started where the frisbee stopped rolling rather than in front of the line. After being corrected by the observers, Sherbrooke is now restarting their end zone.
It'll be Duquette. Looking end zone, breakthrough.
I believe that is number 22.
22. C'est Julien Bernard with the score. That is 9-5.
10-5.
10-5, my correction.
Gotcha,
Thank
buddy.
you, Carmen.
Sherbrooke trying to close the gap here.
And this is why we commentate as a pair.
And this is why we have Ben here.
With the scores.
Yes.
We're a team up here.
Absolutely. All three of us are needed.
Or else.
We could use another one to bring us coffee, can't we?
Absolutely. And maybe some gloves for Ben.
Yes. Ben's hands are looking a little more red by the minute. Let's see if Sherbrooke can close this even up more. Score is now 10-5. How about 10-6 score here? Again, winner of this game will advance to Div 1 starting tomorrow. And the loser of the game will be playing in the division below.
For those who don't know French, Varior is green and gold, per their colors on the jerseys. Graham to pick up to Chow. Chow.
Strip is called by number 7 on Waterloo there.
That is Ben Labonte. Edwardson to Chow. Chow to Graham. Looking for Chow again. To Huang. Huang looking for Bale. Chow.
It's nice to see some action on the close sideline here. A lot of the action so far has been on the far sideline. Because of the wind, what a great grab there by Waterloo.
So Labonte's intended receiver was Graham, who was able to come down with it, but just was an inch too far out of bounds. Sherbrooke will start the run. Vignon-Lacombe. Send it to Leonard. That's Turgeon-Roy with the disc. Pick call.
Yes, pick called.
Hand signals.
More vocal
And
calls we've heard.
We heard
all
it from
day.
our observers, and those players who are aware will signal.
Yes.
Shot in the
Great
end zone.
forehand throw there. Looked like the Sherbrooke players may have had a bit, two of them coming together. Can really see how both teams' strategy on defense is to force and keep the action of the frisbee on the far sideline here. Just throwing any frisbee towards the closer sideline is quite a challenge with this crosswind.
Edwardson in the middle to Graham. Graham shimmy shake to Mac. Mac with no mark to Edwardson. Edwardson to Mac. To Edwardson. Back to Edwardson. Graham. Edwardson. Chow in the middle. To Edwardson.
Bit of confusion in the stack there. Quite a few players cutting at once. Ooh.
Graham was able to get up there and grab it and send it to number 7 is Ben Labonte with the score 11-5 for the Warriors.
Yes. Graham got up quick there.
Very quick.
Sherbrooke receiving the pole next. Trying to contest and keep the game alive. Coach Simon Martin trying to prep the crew on receiving the frisbee.
And from the Sherbrooke side, very or, there's been some Sherbrooke flags to show their pride. Love seeing that type of energy on the sidelines.
Also a great day for an extra layer for a wind protection here, right?
Wind protection. If you get down to Brampton this weekend and want to get some merch, VC Tent has all of those different types of flags to protect the wind, and you can look at some nice merch. If you want to spend your money, you can spend it there.
Great to see Park back on the field. This will be his first point back since that initial contact in the end zone there. He seems to be moving well at this point.
Zuquette. Around throw to Bernard. Bernard looking for quick movement through the zone. Sherbrooke is finding the holes. Bernard.
I think this is the first offensive liner without Leonard on.
The flow seems to be working quite well. That's Dupont-Graton with the disc.
Great
Flick.
throw into the end zone.
Woo.
Put it in a spot where the defender could not get. Probably one of the nicest, flattest throws we've seen all day.
Absolutely.
Cross field going that way. We haven't seen a lot of those.
We have not. And that was Etienne Pilon, number 10 for the Sherbrooke side. Score is 11-6.
Let's see what Coach Martin is trying to tell his players. What new strategy are they going to try to employ to slow down this Waterloo offense?
See some guidelines, some coaching strategies by a few players on the sidelines as well. From the Warriors, number 12 is helping out there on the line. Brady Chen. Reminder that there's live stream all weekend. So you want to sit at home and be in the warmth with a coffee at 6 in the morning? You can.
6 in the morning. I don't think the games are that early. I'm in surprise too. I guess depends on what time zone you're in, hey?
There you go.
There we go.
See?
It's 6 a.m. somewhere.
It's 6 a.m. somewhere. Graham brought it down from Chow. Super Thong! Let's go. That's a great catch.
And
Swing
a great throw.
To the open side. Intended receiver for Park, but it was D'd by number 13, Amiot. Amiot sent it to the far side. That was Handler. Up the line, number 20, Beaulieu. To Jérôme. Jérôme to Amiot.
Oh, I just can tell a high stall count looking for any sort of reset. Waterloo just clamping down on that person defense there. Cuts coming from the back of the stack on the offense here from Waterloo.
Sliding defensive play by Sherbrooke. That actually worked in his favor. Leonard. This is the younger Leonard. That's Adam Leonard, younger brother to Felix. Dupont-Graton to Leonard. To Dupont-Graton. Good movement up the line.
Deep option from 13 there, but just with the wind, throw on the sideline decided to rein it in. Injury has been called after that bid. Hopefully he's okay and just a bit of wind knocked out of him. Nine minutes left in the game here. Score is 11-6. Waterloo wasting no time at all. Transition Huck. Playing their odds there with a deep strike game. I mean, they did win some sky battles early in the game. Why not, right?
Why not? And you could see that, like we said before, Sherbrooke made that adjustment. There was 2 defenders on Graham, which makes it extremely harder to catch the disc. '93 Jérôme on the sideline.
Bit of confusion in the Sherbrooke vertical stack. They got 2 players cutting under at the same time. Oh, stop that roll.
Lavoie Bernier looking to send it to a receiver. The wind caught that one. Graham.
High release flick. I think that's the second one from him this game. And this one, I think, hit the intended receiver.
Intended receiver, that is number 25, Edwardson. And that is a score, 11-12.
12-6. Score here 12-6. Games are to 15. We'll see if the time cap comes into effect here.
And the seagulls are upon us. You can see
Yes.
on the live stream, they probably look small, but they're everywhere.
Yes, those are in fact not frisbees, but seagulls.
And fun fact
Fun fact. What's
from
the fun
our
fact?
observers today.
Yes, true story.
True story. An observer got hit by a seagull.
Okay, I'm going to fact check you. The observer was not hit by a seagull. Alicia just smiled to me that she is kidding. We did just meet today, so she has not a clue that I am very gullible. The observer was hit by the dropping of a seagull today. That was a setup for the story that I mishandled.
And Carmen did a very good job at following the story.
It's okay, we're still friends.
We're still friends. Sherbrooke, qui commence. Bernard, envoie ça dans la end zone.
Oh, beautiful throw.
To Etienne Pilon.
Number 22, I believe that's his second throw on the OI flick there. That has just like a nice flat. He seems to have that wind well calibrated.
Julien Bernard looks very calm when he has the disc. And
That crosswind flick across the field. Beautiful execution there.
that is a score of
Score 12-7.
12-7.
Score was 10-5 at one point. Now it's 12-7. Let's see if Sherbrooke can narrow in that 5-point gap.
Reel that in.
What do you think they need to do to make that happen?
Less turnovers.
Less turnovers, yes?
And keep taking the risk that they've been taking. That quick movement with the system that they have, Sherbrooke, they're doing a very good job at quickly moving the disc.
Yes.
If they can break through the zones, then they have a better chance at scoring in the end zone.
Yes.
So then you won't have to make those deep throws that could be caught up in the wind.
Yes. The D-line has been able to cause a few turnovers, but they just haven't been able to punch it in. We'll see if they can crack that code before the game is over.
So what's the code?
I don't know. It's hard to say. To be honest, like, we noticed that Leonard has had quite the role here on offense here, right?
Yes.
It's day one of a 3-day tournament.
Correct.
Do you really want to run your players down so early in the tournament? I mean, like, if it was like universe, like last game of the day, you'd be more tempted to load your lines a little bit. You know, hard to say. Obviously, the game is not over, but 12-7. You might want to start thinking about the mileage and some portioning out of the running amongst your players, right?
Very, very wise comment by co-commentator Carmen Lee.
Why, thank you, Alicia.
So to start off avec les variors, ça va être numéro 27, Adam Leonard. Younger brother of Felix. Having your brother on the team is kind of cool.
Yes.
If you forget something, your brother might have.
Yes.
So we've got the Warriors.
Person defense here. Not a vertical stack offense, doesn't look like it. Nice grab there by 76 on Waterloo. Graham with the disc here. Looking for the dump cut.
That's Chow with the disc in the middle.
They are running a vertical offense.
Yes.
See if they keep having the cuts come from the back. 76 on Waterloo there.
Huang. My correction.
Bit of contact from 21 on Sherbrooke, but I'm sure that was accidental.
Edwardson to Graham. Graham to Edwardson. Looking for that open side. Pass. That's That was Labonte. Back to Edwardson.
Sherbrooke putting on the pressure, but Waterloo having great execution on the throws, maintaining possession.
It's a call on the play. Suvanthong in the middle of the field.
Oh, great defense there. Bit of fist pump to the sideline, trying to pump up the boys here. That was number 10 on Sherbrooke.
Let's go les boys. C'est Étienne Pilon avec la défensive. Number 27, Leonard. Swings it. Number 8. This is a quick movement from Sherbrooke that I was talking about earlier.
See if D-Line can punch this one in.
Jerome. It's Leonard.
Going big. Oh, 55 on Sherbrooke there. Seemed to have positioning. Had the height as well. But great defense by Waterloo there.
Turgeon Roy.
Is there a call on the field?
I believe that Turgeon Roy, Malik Turgeon Roy.
Yes, there is a call on the field. I believe 55 on Sherbrooke is calling a foul. Number 7 on Waterloo.
Ben Labonte. It's number 7 on Waterloo.
Nice work. Contest did foul, I believe. I believe the observer's opinion was asked and the observer ruled no foul, as you can see the hand signals there. Turnover has been communicated by the observer. Waterloo now on offense. Starting the frisbee in that dreaded corner there.
The dreaded corner.
Yes.
Oh, Graham was looking to shoot, and he does.
Graham clearly has no issues with that corner. Great defense there on Sherbrooke.
Sherbrooke to start. Vignon-Lacombe in the middle.
Horn just went off.
Vigneault looking for a receiver. 27, Leonard.
55 on Sherbrooke there again. Turgeon Roy. Hoping he had that frisbee back. It's been a long point. It's late in the game, very late in the game. Some fatigue errors that we're seeing now. We'll see who takes this last point here.
Chow. Huang. Huang looking for Graham. Seems
Foul called on that low lefty IO backhand release there.
Tongue twister that was.
Had to really slow down for that. Thanks.
But if you heard that, that was very well said. No contest on the call. Back to Huang.
Same throw, different result.
Supanthong. Flick to Chow. Chow to Edwardson. Great defensive effort by Leonard.
Flying ninja kick block their attempt.
Graham. Throwing it to his receiver. Unfortunately, couldn't come down with it. The wind took that one. Vignon-Lecompte.
It's been probably the longest point in this game. Really seeing the fatigue in the players' legs here. Still giving it their all. Number 7 on Waterloo. They're definitely not giving up.
Labonte. That was a good effort by the Varior. Lavoie Bernier was trying to punch that into the end zone. This is great person-to-person defense on that up the line. Labonte, as his teammates say, looking for Mac.
Huge sky there. I know he didn't come down with the frisbee, but I would have loved to measure that vertical jump there. And I think the thrower knew that guy had vert. Saw two defenders coming down on that strike and still throwing it. It was very close.
Nice grab there by number 21. Looking to the end zone. Divine Leonard.
Great backhand huck there to end the game. Final score of the game is 12-8. Waterloo able to finish the game and will be advancing to the first division tomorrow. Sherbrooke, unfortunately, will be in the Division 2 play.
We want to thank you all for tuning into the live stream. It has been a blast. You will have more fun games tomorrow afternoon. My name is Alicia Racine.
And I am Carmen Lee Chachinov.
And we will see you next time. Have a wonderful day.